Let me start with something that caught my attention immediately. XRP's 24-hour trading volume hit a staggering 6.2 billion XP. That's over 10% of the total circulating supply of 57.8 billion XRP. When I saw these numbers, I couldn't think about what this level of activity tells us about the XRP ecosystem. I've been following some bold predictions too. The CEO of Bitty forecasts Bitcoin reaching on 200,000 by December 2025. If that happens, and it's a big if, XRP could be trading significantly higher as well. But here's what I find really interesting. It's not just about the numbers. We need to look at the underlying factors, interest rates, technological advancements, regulatory changes, and overall market sentiment. Donald Trump's perspective particularly caught my attention. He's been vocal about crypto leaping ahead of traditional finance. When I consider this alongside the two contrasting viewpoints from various financial advisors, paints a fascinating picture of an industry in transition. Let me break down what could be the most intriguing aspect of all, the possibility of an XRP shortage. I'm studying a proposed filing to the CFTC, Commodity Futures Trading Commission, that would introduce XRP USD futures contracts. Here's the kicker. These contracts would limit any single market participant to owning no more than 1.2 billion XRP. When I first saw this, my mind immediately went to basic economics, supply and demand. Think about it. If demand keeps growing while supply is constrained by these ownership limits, what happens? The price has nowhere to go but up. And here's what makes it even more interesting. These proposed futures contracts would be physically settled. That means actual XRP would be needed to fulfill these contracts, not just cash equivalents. When I connect this back to that massive 24-hour trading volume I mentioned earlier, I start to see the potential for a serious supply squeeze. If large institutions are acquiring XRP to fulfill these future contracts, the impact on available supply could be dramatic. But I want to be clear about something. Scarcity alone doesn't guarantee value. What really matters is whether this potential scarcity aligns with real-world demand and utility. And speaking of utility, I've been following XRP's growing use in cross-border payments and other financial applications. A Ripple executive said something that really stuck with me. What we're building is solving a real problem. Understand the utility. If there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token. Let me share what I find particularly fascinating about this whole situation. The more XRP is used to facilitate global payments, the more valuable it could potentially become. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but we need to be careful not to oversimplify complex dynamics. From my analysis, we're looking at a convergence of several critical factors. First, increasing demand fueled by growing utility. Then, we have this potential supply squeeze driven by those futures contract limitations I mentioned earlier. And finally, we're witnessing the gradual but steady entry of traditional finance into the crypto space. When I look at traditional finance's approach to cryptocurrency, a cautious but growing acceptance. Even the suggested allocation for crypto in a diversified portfolio, typically a conservative 1 to 5%, shows the traditional financial world is starting to acknowledge crypto's potential. Let me put this in perspective with the Bitcoin ETF situation. For those who might not be familiar, Bitcoin ETF exchange traded fund allows investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin without directly owning the cryptocurrency, dipping your toes into the crypto pool without having to dive headfirst. This development alone signals a significant shift in how traditional finance views cryptocurrency. But here's what I think is crucial to understand. While all these factors paint an optimistic picture for XRP's future, we can't ignore other important considerations. We need to factor in regulatory clarity, market sentiment, and competition from other cryptocurrencies. These elements will all play crucial roles in determining XRP's future value. What we're potentially witnessing here is what some might call a perfect storm of elements aligning that could lead to significant price appreciation for XRP. However, as with any investment or market prediction, we need to approach these possibilities with both optimism and caution. As I wrap up my analysis of this fascinating situation, I want to emphasize something crucial. We're potentially standing at the threshold of a major transformation in the financial world. Evidence I've presented from the massive trading volumes to the proposed futures contracts and their implications all points to significant changes ahead. But let me be perfectly clear about what I'm seeing. While the numbers and predictions are exciting, like that 200,000 Bitcoin forecast and its potential impact on XRP, what truly matters is the underlying utility and real-world adoption. I've learned through years of market observation that speculation alone isn't enough. Sustainable value comes from practical use cases. The potential XRP shortage we discussed isn't just about artificial scarcity. What makes it particularly interesting to me is how it intersects with growing institutional adoption and the evolution of cross-border payments. When I look at the bigger picture, I see a financial ecosystem that's gradually embracing digital assets, with XRP potentially playing a pivotal role. Here's what I believe is the key takeaway, whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or someone just starting to explore this space. It's essential to understand that we're not just talking about price predictions or market movements. We're witnessing the potential restructuring of how global finance operates, the convergence of traditional finance with cryptocurrency, the growing institutional interest, and the regulatory frameworks being developed. These aren't just isolated events, pieces of a larger puzzle that reshape our understanding of value transfer and financial systems. I conclude this analysis. I want to remind everyone that while the future looks promising for XRP, nothing in the financial world is guaranteed. The best approach is to stay informed, understand the technology and its applications, and make decisions based on thorough research rather than hype or speculation. Remember, what we're potentially witnessing isn't just about making profits. It's about being part of a fundamental shift in how the world handles money and value transfer. That's what makes this journey so fascinating to follow and analyze. This is why I'll continue monitoring these developments closely, and I encourage you to do the same. The crypto space is evolving rapidly, and staying informed is more crucial than ever. Don't miss out on more valuable content. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Get exclusive updates, market insights, and connect with like-minded investors in our Telegram group. This content is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments are highly volatile and risky. The cryptocurrency market is unregulated and can be subject to manipulation. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. I am not a financial advisor, and any opinions expressed are my own. Always conduct your own research, and consult with qualified financial professionals before making any investment decisions. Tax laws regarding cryptocurrencies vary by jurisdiction. Trading cryptocurrencies may not be suitable for all investors. Verify all information independently.